Hey everybody. So today I've got an awesome life story I want to share with all of you. My greatest GameStop experience ever. Shout out to the person in this story. Man, you are awesome. All right, so let's just start from the beginning. This happened last week Monday, 2 days before the launch of Halo Infinite's campaign. And I had the day off this day, so I decided I was going to go to the mall and spend some of my hard-earned cash on things that make me happy. I had a vague idea of what I wanted to pick up. I was looking for a Minecraft t-shirt, something a adult could wear, just a cool Minecraft shirt that would fit me properly and look awesome. And of course, anything Halo I was looking for. Seeing if I could track down any of those Nerf guns, Halo shirts, merch, collectibles, anything. And potentially information or physical Xbox Series X. And of course, gathering information. That's important also. So, anyway, I got in my car and began my drive to the mall. At this point in the evening, the sun was still out and it wasn't snowing. This is going to change later on, trust me. But it was about a 15 or 20-minute drive to the mall. And eventually I arrive, park my car, and make my way inside the absolutely huge mall building. I mean, this mall is just, it's great. It's filled with all sorts of stores. It's got two levels to it, and most of the stores have two levels of the store itself. So then there's escalators everywhere, there's people everywhere. It's a busy mall. Mostly all the stores are selling horribly overpriced clothes. I mean, come on, $55 for a t-shirt? That must be a really nice t-shirt. But anyway, I didn't really know exactly what stores would have what I wanted to get. So logically, I just decided to go in every single one that looked interesting. I stopped and asked several people some questions like, where are your graphic tees? That's probably the biggest question I asked everybody. And I would ask, where's the toy department, stuff like that, and if they had any Halo or Minecraft merch. The majority of the conversations I had with these employees didn't really lead anywhere. There's a lot of the stuff that the majority of these stores have just wasn't what I was looking for, which was all right. I continued on. I eventually found myself on the second level of the mall, and I actually found myself inside a GameStop. And before that, I found all sorts of cool stores that didn't really have what I wanted, but it had cool stuff. This one store had live blades that were hand forged and stuff. And all this is pretty cool, but what I really wanted to look for was Halo and Minecraft. So GameStop was the perfect store to check out for some of this stuff. So I found myself inside, and I instantly saw all the beautiful artwork for the Master Chief and the Halo Infinite advertisements. And I was greeted by one of the workers at this GameStop, and he happened to be the one that made my experience so special. So after a few words, I continued to look around the store and saw all sorts of interesting stuff. I mean, they had their typical GameStop stuff. They had a few old consoles, some controllers, keyboard and mouse stuff, all sorts of little collectibles and stuff. And I found myself one Halo Infinite Collector's Edition box set filled with all sorts of little random goodies. And this was the last one they had, and it was reasonably priced. And the only thing I've seen in the entire mall up to this point that I was actually interested in buying. This was the only thing. So I kept this thing in mind for later on. But yeah, after I made my way through the store, I went to ask the employee I talked to earlier some questions. I was specifically looking at an Xbox Series X, and we talked for quite a while. We talked about the scalping situation with the limited edition consoles. We talked about the shortages of Series X's, the availability, and just all sorts of stuff. We went over all sorts of cool things. He actually gave me some really cool information about this guy on Twitter who used to work for Tech Radar, who is actually spending his time now informing consumers of when Xbox Series X's are released for purchase, specifically on the digital stores. And this information was actually really useful. So I was able to take that. And man, we just spent so much time talking. We were talking about, all sorts of different things. And, we talked about this product is in extremely high demand and it's just not, there's shortages of different things. You guys know the story. But yeah, this was a lot of really great information from this guy. And we talked for, quite a while, as I mentioned earlier. But it came time that I had to go. So I thanked him and, because his information was genuinely really useful to me. So yeah, it was just an overall great conversation. So yeah, I left the GameStop and continued my journey throughout every single store that looked interesting throughout the mall. And wow, not a single one of these stores in the whole mall had a darn Minecraft t-shirt. I mean, come on. Let's say ever since I've gotten a job and wanted to get a Minecraft shirt, I've always thought the mall is going to have what I want, because the mall always has weird stores that always has, the kind of merch you'd expect. But I was extremely unsuccessful. I literally found no Minecraft shirts throughout the entire mall, let alone Halo stuff. The only Halo shirt I found was actually in that GameStop. It was a blue team shirt. But yeah, not my type of shirt though. But it was a cool shirt. The only Halo shirt though, that was nuts. But yeah, I continued my way exploring through all sorts of different stores. And I was absolutely undefeated. I found some Death Note merch. That was pretty cool. I'm a big fan of Death Note, so that was nice, but a little too high priced. I found the Shrek shirt, that was kind of cool, but it wasn't what I was looking for specifically. So I soon realized I've been through every single store in this mall and I haven't found anything to buy yet. That's right. I walked through the entire mall basically and I hadn't found anything yet. So at this point, logically, my only option was to go home. But I kept thinking about that GameStop and that collector's set I saw, and I realized that is what I want to buy. However, it was getting later in the night now, and I noticed stores began to close, and I was on the bottom level, and GameStop was on the second floor, and I was super worried that GameStop would have been closed or is going to close before I was able to get back there and get my Halo box set there with some cool goodies. So I raced my way upstairs through escalators. I was walking up the escalator, and I was just trying to make my way to this GameStop as fast as I possibly could. After a stressful walk, thinking that the store would be closed before I was able to get there, I breathed a sigh of relief as I noticed GameStop in this mall was still open. And the same worker I spoke to earlier was there, and honestly, it felt like two friends seeing each other after a long time. We had such a nice conversation, and when I came back, I told him I couldn't find anything throughout the whole mall, but there was something. So I walked over and I grabbed the last one that was on the shelf, my Halo Collector's Edition box, with all the little stuff inside. And I told him this is what I wanted to buy. The only thing throughout the whole mall that looked interesting to me. And he was excited that I actually found something I wanted to buy, and it was from GameStop, so that was pretty nice that they had what I was looking for. And yeah, he's ringing me up, and then this guy does something incredible. He says, just wait here a second. He goes, he grabs a PlayStation bag, and he tells me that they have a special discount going on with PlayStation bags. So the total for this collectible was like, this collectible set was like $50 or something. And this guy scans another item to my cart, the PlayStation bag, and the price is actually less after he added another item to my cart. So I'm like, let's go. This guy went above and beyond, and it was really nice to see this. He didn't need to do that, but he just did it as a kind gesture, and that was really nice. So I got a bit of a discount on my item and a really cool PlayStation bag. So awesome. He added an item to my cart that made it less money. So let's go. Awesome customer service by this guy. I mean, seriously, that's awesome. So yeah, I'm getting finished checking out, and he puts my Halo collectible set inside the PlayStation bag. And I look at him, I say to him, that is sacrilegious. You can't put something Halo in a PlayStation bag. And man, we exchanged a good laugh there. We were so chill at this point. We'd been talking for quite a bit, and we were cracking jokes. It was great. Just two Halo fans having a good time. I'm thinking to myself, man, this is just awesome. But then it gets better. He says to me, just wait right here for a second. He goes to the back of the GameStop, the back room, and he pulls out this little box. And in this box, it turned out it was a Halo Infinite GameStop exclusive bonus when you buy the game from GameStop. It was a dog tag that had all the Halo imagery on it. It had, the Spartan logo, and he just threw it in for free. Truly the best GameStop experience I've ever had. I mean, come on. This guy just threw in a cool GameStop exclusive just in my bag for free. So yeah, I'm sitting there going, I'm like, man, this experience has been so awesome and interesting. I'm like, man, I should make a life story video about this. So I asked him, I told him I make videos and I asked him, hey, would you be okay if I made a video about this? Because this experience has been really nice. And he said, yeah. And he told me, he regretted earlier not getting my gamer tag, and he asked me what my channel was. It really felt like two Halo fans excited about the launch of Halo Infinite and just talking and having fun. That's what it felt like to me. So yeah, after that, I wrote down my channel and my gamer tag, and it was time for me to go. But yeah, this was just really cool. Again, shout out to you if you're watching this video right now, you that made my GameStop experience just so nice, just great customer service and all that. Thank you. This GameStop employee just gave me so much useful information, basically the long and short of it, bunch of information on the Series X, the current situation, the guy from Twitter that used to work for Tech Radar, releasing details about when Series X's actually are put on shelves. It became less of a employee or less of a customer talking to an employee, and it just became two Halo fans, just enjoying the head up to Halo Infinite's launch. And that was a really cool experience. And I got really great customer service because of that. And yeah, he just threw in a cool GameStop exclusive Halo Infinite item for free. Yeah, definitely one of my best GameStop experience, if not the best. So yeah, again, if you're watching this right now, thank you. So awesome. So yeah, and then I tell him, hey, we should play some Halo together sometime. And that's why I ended up giving him my gamer tag and my channel name and all that. And I told him I was gonna make a life story video. So yeah, I hope this turned out the way I imagined it turning out when this happened to me, because I knew right from the get-go that this needed to be a life story video. But yeah, beyond that though, the mall is closing or getting closer to closing, and it's time for me to go. So I got all my stuff. I thanked the guy, just great customer service, and I said to him, "Hope to see you on the battlefield one day." So yeah, I left GameStop, and it was awesome. And then I go outside, and I realize that it is snowing extremely hard now. When I arrived, it wasn't snowing at all, but now it's snowing extremely hard. I mean, some of the heaviest snow I've seen this season. So basically, the drive home was pretty dang treacherous. I had my PlayStation bag with my Halo collectible and my GameStop exclusive reward, and I was just driving so slow. It was pretty slippery here and there, and I was just very careful driving. It was really hard to see. Visibility on the road was bad, and I am about 20 minutes away from my house. So yeah, I had to get this home so I could rest easy knowing that I had my story to tell. I was able to get home successfully, and I unboxed my new Halo collectible, and with a great story to tell. All right, everyone. So that was my story about my greatest GameStop experience. Going to the mall, finding nothing I wanted to get but that item from GameStop, and then just meeting another Halo fan and having a great time. Just talking about Halo. The excitement was real. Stories from the road of Halo Infinite's launch. All right, everyone. That was my life story. I will see you guys in the next video, whatever that may be. All right, everyone. See you later.